If you have been watching the Nikon Z30 closely, or if you have been waiting for Nikon to make its next move in the entry-level creator space, now is a very interesting moment. This sudden and dramatic price drop on the original Z30 has sparked a lot of speculation, and naturally, one big question is taking over the conversation. Is the Nikon Z30 Mark II finally on the way? When a camera that once sold for around $790 suddenly drops to $596.95 with the 16 to 50mm kit lens, that is not a casual discount. That kind of price shift usually signals something much bigger happening behind the scenes. Price cuts like this do not appear out of nowhere. Camera companies rarely slash prices this aggressively unless they are clearing inventory, repositioning a product, or making room for a replacement. In this case, the Nikon Z30 reaching its lowest price ever feels less like a seasonal promotion and more like a strategic move. It raises the possibility that Nikon is preparing the market for the Nikon Z30 Mark II. For buyers, that creates an awkward but exciting moment. Do you grab an incredible deal now, or do you wait for what might be a much more capable successor? To understand why this matters, it helps to look at the age of the Z30 itself. Nikon launched the Z30 in June 2022, targeting vloggers, streamers, and content creators who wanted a compact APS-C mirrorless camera with solid video performance. At the time, it made a lot of sense. It offered a 20.9-megapixel APS-C sensor, reliable 4K video, good autofocus, and a fully articulating screen, all in a lightweight body designed for handheld shooting. For many creators, it was an excellent starting point. However, the content creation landscape has moved incredibly fast since then. In just a couple of years, the expectations for entry-level cameras have risen dramatically. Today, features like advanced autofocus tracking, higher frame rate 4K video, and even 10-bit color are no longer reserved for high-end models. Sony and Canon have both been aggressive in updating their creator-focused cameras, leaving Nikon unusually quiet in this segment. That silence is part of why the Nikon Z30 Mark II rumors feel so believable right now. Sony has already refreshed its popular vlogging lineup, while Canon has introduced more video-centric upgrades at surprisingly affordable price points. The Canon R50V, for example, now offers features like 10-bit video and log profiles, which would have been unthinkable in this class not long ago. Meanwhile, Nikon has kept the Z30 unchanged, even as competitors pushed ahead. That makes this sudden price drop feel less like coincidence and more like preparation. Adding more fuel to the speculation is the recent registration of a new Nikon camera model, reportedly labeled N2410, with a wireless certification agency. While certification listings do not confirm a product's identity or specifications, they often appear just a few months before an official announcement. Nikon typically takes around 3 months to move from certification to launch. When you combine that timeline with the aggressive discounting of the Z30, it becomes very difficult not to connect the dots. Timing also supports the idea of a refresh. Entry-level mirrorless cameras usually follow a product cycle of 2 to 3 years. The Nikon Z30 is now well within that window. If Nikon follows its usual pattern, an announcement for the Nikon Z30 Mark II in late 2025 or early 2026 would make perfect sense. Major events like CES or CP Plus would provide ideal stages for such a launch, especially if Nikon wants to make a strong statement to creators. Of course, Nikon has not confirmed anything. There are no official specifications, no teasers, and no announcements. Everything at this point is speculation. Still, educated guesses can be made by looking at Nikon's recent trends and the competitive pressure they are facing. If the Nikon Z30 Mark II does arrive, what could it realistically offer? One likely scenario is that Nikon sticks with the same proven 20.9-megapixel DX format sensor. This sensor is already used in several Nikon cameras and delivers reliable image quality for both stills and video. The real upgrade would likely come from the processor. If Nikon pairs that sensor with the newer XPET-7 processor, the benefits would be immediate. Faster processing could mean cleaner high ISO performance, improved rolling shutter control, and significantly better autofocus behavior. Autofocus is one area where Nikon needs to step up. The original Z30 performs well, but it is starting to feel dated compared to newer systems from Sony and Canon. Eye detection and face detection work, but they are not always as sticky or as intelligent as users now expect. For the Nikon Z30 Mark II, improved subject tracking would be a major selling point. Reliable eye detection for humans and animals, smoother transitions, and better performance in low light would instantly make the camera more competitive. Video performance is where expectations are highest. Right now, the Z30 tops out at 4K 30p, which is fine for many users but no longer impressive. If Nikon wants the Nikon Z30 Mark II to stand out, 4K 60p is almost mandatory, even if it comes with a crop. Full HD at 120 frames per second would also be a welcome addition for slow-motion content. The biggest question is color depth. Internal 10-bit recording might be ambitious for this price range, but even 10-bit output via HDMI would show that Nikon is serious about creators. Small usability features also matter more than ever. A proper tally lamp may sound minor, but for vloggers, it is incredibly important. Knowing for sure that the camera is recording saves frustration and missed moments. Improved heat management, longer recording times, and better battery efficiency would also go a long way toward making the Nikon Z30 Mark II a true creator-focused upgrade. While all this speculation is exciting, it is equally important to talk about the present reality. The current Nikon Z30, at its new low price, is still a very capable camera. At around $596 with the kit lens, it represents one of the most affordable ways to enter Nikon's mirrorless ecosystem. You are getting the same sensor found in cameras like the ZFC and Z50, which speaks to its underlying quality. This is not a compromised or outdated sensor by any means. For long-form content creators, the Z30 still has a major advantage. It can record full HD video for over 2 hours continuously. That is ideal for podcasts, interviews, streaming sessions, and long takes where reliability matters more than cutting-edge specs. The fully articulating touchscreen makes framing easy, and the hybrid autofocus system with eye detection is more than sufficient for beginners and intermediate users. If you are just starting out on YouTube, Twitch, or social media, the Z30 offers everything you need to produce high-quality content right away. Pair it with a decent lens and a good microphone, and you have a setup that can grow with you. The Z-mount lens ecosystem also gives you access to Nikon's future roadmap, which is an important consideration if you plan to upgrade later. As the signs continue to stack up, the Nikon Z30 Mark II feels less like a distant dream and more like an approaching reality. Whether Nikon confirms it soon or keeps us guessing a little longer, one thing is clear: something is happening. And when Nikon finally makes its move, it will be interesting to see how boldly they choose to compete in one of the fastest moving segments of the camera market.